All right, Mis Amores. It is New Year's Eve, and we are going to in fact do shoulders. I know, super exciting. I still can't do presses yet, though I haven't tried. But based off last time, I don't think that's going to be in the cards for me. We'll see. We're going to start off with lateral raises with the good old 15s. I'm going to have like a slight forward lean. Oh my God. Woo! That wasn't bad. We might be able to get the 17 and a half. So let's go grab those and do 3 more sets. All right. Also, dude, do you see this mop that is no longer a mop? Jay Sharp did it again. God, that's how we're able to go to the 17 and a half so easily. It's the haircut. It added additional strength. I'm telling you. He's the guy. Oh my God. Beautiful. Love it. We're going to put these 15s away. We don't need those. We're going to stick with these guys for the next 2 sets. Guys, why didn't you tell me that this angle was much better to look at? Lighting, everything. We're going to save that for next time. All right. One more. One more. We'll do something else. Something that might be a little bit more exciting. But these are feeling pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm happy so far. This looks cool in the mirror. I don't know if it's translating over there. Boom. Boom. All right. Enough dicking around. Oop. Woo. Okay, let's put these away. Woo! Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do some face pulls. I think that should be good. We're gonna try that weight for now. By the way, that guy over there is a G. We tried to fix this machine over here, didn't work, but hey, he was looking out. So 4 sets of this. That sounds pretty good. Oh. Okay. Woo, my Lanta. That felt good. But we can go a little bit higher. But the squeeze, everything, primo. So, 3 more sets. Au Travez. Whew. Okay. There we go. Much better with this weight. 2 more. Okay. Yeah, y'all are like really close. The thing that kind of sucks about this is that I'll have to go all the way across the fucking building, but it's okay. Man. One more. One more of these. And then I want to do, considering doing rear delts. Again, I feel like we're going to do a lot of cable stuff today. Yeah, that's about it. A lot of cables. Using them to our advantage because it's what we got. And yeah, I ain't got much else to say about that. Perfect. Ooh. Ooh. One more big one. Okay. All right, let's move on from this. All right, guys. You might be wondering why we're over here. I did a couple reps overhead press and it didn't feel too bad. So we're going to go light. We're going to go light, maybe do 3 or 4 sets of these. And yeah, then we'll go do something else. But I felt compelled. It was calling me over here. So again, not going to go super heavy, but and we're still trying to be careful. Whoa. Whew. Beautiful. That felt actually pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. Going a little bit lighter. Just really squeezing at the top. So 2 to 3 more sets of that. And yeah, I'm a happy camper right now. Whew. All right, maybe a little bit more weight. Not too much though. Only the 35s, same thing. We're gonna keep going. Also, like if you're gonna do this like at a normal workout, but if you have something that's injured and you want to kind of test the waters, go light. Just it's not gonna hurt you to go lighter, and then slowly build up to whatever it is you want to work with. Sometimes you really can't even do that much, but hey, it is what it is. Just low and slow, like a crock pot, right? Or a Showtime cooker if you're old enough to remember those. Set it and forget it. Okay. Woo. Not bad. 2 more sets. But now we're gonna stay here. Oh my God. Dude, this is feeling good. I'm all like, boom, boom, woo. Okay. Woo. One more. Uno más. Oh man. I'm actually really glad that we were able to get this. I do like being able to do one sort of compound movement for shoulders. I don't like it to be just all dumbbell raises or cable raises. You know what I mean. Because to me, like, that's just kind of boring. I really do like the compound lifts. I find that they're more exciting, more challenging. So whenever I have a workout where there's none, it's just kind of like, I feel like I'm not really getting the best workout. Though you can get a solid workout in without doing them. But I think it's also because I went so long without really doing them. Once I started doing them, that's when I started to see like my strength build and basically all the muscular growth and definition and strength from compound lifts like this. So if you're not doing them, don't be like me, start doing them. They might be scary, just be safe about them. And if you don't know, when in doubt, ask for a spotter. There's people that are willing to help you, you know? Or you can look up videos online on how to like safely rack weight if you're squatting, or like I was just explaining to someone earlier, just if you're doing incline, can't get it up, boop, set it down here and it'll roll it down your body. You've seen me do it before. Whew. One more set. I felt like this would be a cooler angle to view. Oh. Okay. Nice. All right, let's rack this and do something else. All right, guys, rear delts on the free motion machine. This exercise, I prefer this to dumbbell, like rear delt dumbbell flies. This just like roasts my rear delts. Wow. We're going to go up one in weight, but that was perfect. Guys, just dude, even moving my arm back like that. Ooh. Ooh. This feels much heavier, and it's not that much more. Ooh. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Boom. Beautiful. Like you. 2 more sets of this. I'm liking this, so I'm going to keep it going. All right, last one. Oop. Oh. Oh my God. Wow. Beautiful. All right, let's be done with this. Possible thumbnail. Woo. Well, actually, we're over here because we're going to do some shrugs. Shrug-a-lugs. So let me go grab those real quick. Burb. All right, let's shrug. Ugh, 3 sets of shrugs. Oh. Ooh. All right. Wow. Whew. 2 more of those. Holy Christ. Whew. Okay. Oh. Oh man. Whew. 1 more set of those. Oh my God. I feel like I'm gonna float. Whew. And I had my barber keep my hair longer on top because I kind of like when it grows out a little bit, but I feel like there's so much hair on my head just like flying around. Never had long hair before. Kind of curious to know what that would be like, but I just don't have the patience. Man, come on, come on. What? It makes my decision easy, or it makes it that much more tempting to keep it short. All right, 1 more. All right. Okay. All right. Woo. Let's put this shit away. Okay, this might seem odd, but we're gonna do 2 sets of this. and I have a fair amount of weight on there, nothing too crazy. But oddly, like this exercise, I feel more on my elbow than I did the standing overhead press that I was doing. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. All right, that actually didn't go too bad. Maybe we'll do 2 more sets. Whew. Oh, Travez. I think this is roughly the same. Oh man, 1 more. Oh, let's go. Guys, this is gonna sound weird. You may never hear this again, but I'm actually excited for legs tomorrow. All right, let's clean this off. Oh, whew. Okay, we're gonna try to snag a thumbnail with a high contrast purple background. This is a new one for us. But let's see. Let's see. Is that shoulderish? Hmm. What else? Let's see. I'm trying to like look in the mirror all the way down there to see how this goes or how this looks. Hmm. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be blurry. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Mm. Ooh. We're adults. Woo. All right. Meet in the car. There the fuck he is. All right, guys. Let's leave. Be done with that. Not a bad workout. Again, as I've said before, it seems really dark, but shoulder day is not my favorite day. Uh, I just don't really, just not. Oh my god, the traffic! Holy. Yeah, it's just not that exciting for me. It's kind of one of those things that I do because I need to do it, but not necessarily because I want to do it. It's kind of similar to legs, but like again, I'm starting to enjoy legs more than shoulders. That's for sure. Um, Dude, that is so terrible. Oh my Lanta, fuck us. Thank you. Wow, what a nice person. But yeah, so shoulder day is like not my favorite day at all. It's just like to me, and it's kind of similar with biceps. Like I think bicep training is just, and I've even been enjoying that more lately. But it's just like super repetitive. Like I do like the shoulder press, being able to do that. I prefer standing, like the overhead press, but like it's like lateral raises, and you don't really need to do front raises. You can, but most people have overactive or not overactive. Well, yeah, overactive front delts. Front delts get enough work on your push days, and then like your rear delts, they can get worked on back days too. All of your pulling movements, especially if you're pulling with your elbows more flared up here and tightening, I guess squeezing your upper mid to upper back, you're gonna get your rear delts in there too, and you will activate them, not just like your standard rows. But I'd say that in shoulder day, I have been liking lateral raises more, um, and I've really been liking the rear delt cable flies. Like I like those two movements, but like other than that, it's like more or less just different variations of that. And the face pulls haven't been so bad. So I guess I recant. Shoulder days are kind of mid, but they still like it just feels repetitive. I mean, yeah, the pump looks cool. That's a redeeming quality. But other than that, it's just I don't know, not my preference. But anyhow, we did it. Tomorrow, starting the new year, we're starting the year off with legs. So I feel like we gotta, and my legs aren't feeling too bad. So I feel like we got to do some shit if we can. Um, so I'm actually looking forward to that because at least with legs, like there's a decent amount of variety with legs. And dude, when you have like it's uncomfortable. Like leg day makes you feel alive. I'll say that. Leg day makes you feel like you just like went through some shit. It slightly traumatizes you every time you do it, which I guess that's why it feels comforting to me. So, yay us. So leg day tomorrow. Tonight we are going to the you can't really see that, but Heights Lounge. They are having a Joey is gonna be back from North Carolina, um, and I don't know if he's doing bingo, but we're gonna have bingo and a black and white like masquerade party, and I've never been to something like that, so that is the plan for the evening. And again, the nice thing about that is I don't really drink alcohol, so I don't really have to worry about that. Um, I just don't like it, you know. There was a time where I drank. I actually started drinking. Damn. I actually started drinking alcohol before I was 21. Not the best idea. And that became my thing. Like, dude, go after work, we'd go. There was a bar in the area where we could. I'm not gonna put them on blast, but they served me underage for like at least a year. But we would go there most nights after work, and that wasn't healthy. And definitely, if I would have kept going down that path, could have found myself in a world of trouble with alcoholism because my mom was an alcoholic. So I grew up seeing her be plastered all the fucking time. And, you know, we are products of our environment. So that's what I would have picked up. But thankfully, I don't really drink. I had some situations happen and it kind of turned me off from the whole thing. The idea of like losing control, like, dude, shit can happen to you at any moment, especially when people are drinking. Like, you never know. Things that you would never expect would fucking happen. And just kind of put me off. So it's kind of nice to like spend New Year's Eve or like these holidays not drinking. Um, and honestly, like, I'm going to like a party thing, but it's super chill. And that's one thing I like. It's like places like this, Cava and Kratom bars, they are, I would say they're great for people that want to go out and be social, but don't want all the chaos that comes with like nightclubs and bars. Definitely, like you have fun, but it's a more chill and relaxing vibe, which I've grown to like over the years. But That's the plan for the evening. Side note: if you do go out tonight, and you're not going to see this video because you're going to be out having a good time, but please be safe. Again, you could be as safe as possible, but you can't help some dumbass who's deciding not to be safe that wants to blow a red light or something, So you got to be on your toes and just keep an eye out. But mainly, be safe. If you're gonna drink, take an Uber. It's not worth it, really. Aside from, there's so many reasons why you should not do that. So just do yourself a favor, do your friends a favor, do your family a favor. Just be safe. That's all I'm saying. But doesn't mean you can't go have a good time. But that's the plan for tonight. Yeah, I need to eat something, get ready. I'm gonna suit up, it's always nice wearing a suit. Like, you guys always see me in like shit like this, but I do like to dress up from time to time. So I always like, it's true, like when you look good, you feel good. And it's like a haircut. I notice, like, if I'm like feeling kind of and it's time for, like, coming up to be time for a haircut, as soon as I get my haircut from my man Jay Sharp, I feel way better. Like, as soon as I leave, I feel better. And just like taking care of yourself, honestly, like, put a little effort. And this goes to like the guys that you want to get a girlfriend. Maybe there's a lot of lonely men out there. Okay, I had zero riz when I was younger whatsoever. I still don't. I still really don't. I fumble tons of bags all the time. But just, if you put a little bit of effort into just making yourself look presentable with grooming, you'd be surprised how far that actually can take you. Because again, you're looking good, it, you're feeling better, and you project that confidence and that feeling out there, and then the ladies are like, "Oh, who's that guy?" And even the guys, guys are gonna be like, "Oh, who's that guy?" It's 2024, ain't no secret. That's one thing. If you got guys saying that you look good, believe them. Because one thing I've learned is that gay guys can be quite picky. So take it as a compliment. But regardless, these little things that you could do to take care of yourself: put on fucking deodorant, maybe get some little cologne or whatnot. And it doesn't even have to be expensive. Oh, it's expensive. Bro, I would get these little roller balls online. And they would do like copycat scents of various, brands, like popular brands, smell just as good. And I always got told, like, "Dude, you smell good. You smell good. You smell," dude. And it didn't. I got like 3 10 milliliter roll-ons that would last me months. It was like $30, right? After shipping, about 40. But like, come on, a little bit of effort, room. Just take care of yourself. It'll take you far. And that's also kind of with the gym, just putting a little bit of effort into like being healthy and, losing some body fat or bulking up if that's what you want. Like, whatever it is you're trying to do, get in the gym, get active. Or if it's not the gym, maybe it's what you want to run, whatever you want to do to just like be active and more in shape. All these little things add up. And you'd be surprised, if you do these things, who you are, like where you're at 6 months from then, if you keep up with it. Because chances are, I think if you kept it up for 6 months, it's just going to be who you are at that point. And you're not really going to have to think about it as much. And then, it's not like you have to overly invest in like, oh, if I don't do these things, then, I'm hideous or anything like that. No, that's not the case at all. You could take anything too far. Dude, this traffic is horrendous, man. But you could take anything too far. Don't overly invest. It's not like one thing. It's just really what it comes down to is somebody that takes care of themselves. And you don't have to be like a Giga Chad or anything. I honestly think like yes, there's people that are attractive, but like the Chad is an energy. Big dick energy is an energy. It is what you're projecting out there. You are acting as if, right? And then when you are feeling confident, you're carrying yourself differently. Dude, like you put that out there, your world changes. And it's going to sound very like probably cliche or like I'm full of shit. And I'm only telling you this because I've lived it. I've literally lived it. I've been the guy that was, out of shape. I always tried to take care of myself to a degree, but like, I don't know. I was wasn't a confident kid. Wasn't like through high, I never really had all these girlfriends or anything like that throughout my time in school. And even as a young adult, it seemed like any romantic endeavor I ventured on just never panned out for me. Um, but it wasn't until I started like changing the way I thought and believed, because like I grew up thinking that if someone didn't like me back, it's because I'm ugly, right? Or like I was too fat or whatever it was. But then my buddy Kevin, he's married now, his wife's beautiful, and he was right there with me. Like we had this thing in my 8th grade yearbook. There's like fat kids crumping, like that was our our thing, right? But he carried himself more confidently. He was like social, like he didn't let that stop him, and like he got results, and it's because that's what he was doing differently. It was not an appearance thing. It was like just a confidence and energy thing. Um, but like growing up, not thinking that thinking that I caught the ugly. It wasn't until I started to like, you know what, maybe not. Maybe not. You start like noticing, you get a little tension here and there, and then you start to slowly over time rewrite that narrative that you are ugly and undesirable. And then also like when you start investing in yourself, like take in your appearance, taking time in the gym, putting in work. Whoa, dude, there's gonna be an accident. I swear, people are going crazy. um, but you do these little things and you invest in yourself, and that builds confidence too. Because like, then you have some girl come along, and if she's just like, "Dude, this is not it," then you're like, "You know what? I don't really need to deal with this. I've been investing in myself. I'm not just gonna let anybody come along and try to mess that up." So you have a higher standard, you become more selective. Not that you need to be super picky, but you become more selective of who you give your time and energy to, instead of being any port in a storm. Because if you're any port in a storm, that might work in the short term, but if things change, then you start going to the gym, you start noticing these things, you start listening to me and what I'm saying, and you're like, oh man, he's right. Like I'm starting to feel, and you're in that relationship that was an any port in a storm relationship. Then it's like, you feel like I don't want to, yeah, you could feel like you're being held back, you know? Um, you feel like you're being held back, or like you're with somebody that you don't even really care for. They were just there. They were the only person giving you attention. And I've been in relationships like that, where it was like all a girl needed to do was give me an ounce of attention, and I was hooked, done, kaput. And now it's not like that. Now I'm actually like more, now it's become less of like trying to figure out how to say this, but it is more so the people that I don't choose to engage with, instead of feeling like no one would want to get involved romantically with me or anything. Now it's like I have to say no more often than not, because again, I'm not going to let just anybody come along and mess up what I got going for me. And then also people tend to like get into these relationships and they just drop everything they fucking do. Everything that they did, the person that they were when they got into the relationship, that goes by the wayside, and they're just like codependent AF, right? And then it's like, it's, I don't want to say, I guess it's a cliche, but like, you're not the person that I fell in love with. It's like, there's some truth there, because if you think about it, if you were someone that was like taking care of themselves, going to the gym, and like doing all these things to better themselves, But then I don't even understand what this traffic is about. But then you get that relationship, and then you just kind of get all wrapped up in that person and kind of fuck everything else. So then, yeah, you get comfortable, you stop doing those things that you were doing, and honestly, they're kind of right. You did change. You aren't the person that they fell for because you dropped everything because you couldn't spend 2 seconds away from somebody. And that just like that makes people feel smothered. But anyhow, a little bit of a tangent there. Um, but nevertheless, I do think it's useful information. It's information that helped me, just helped me feel better, helped me not feel so alone, helped me feel like I was desirable, and helped me feel like I had options because we really do. I was at the barbershop today, and this kid was talking about um, his girlfriend and whatnot. Like they're still in high school, right? And it's like at that age, you think you're going to be together forever. But I was kind of thinking like one piece of advice I would give someone that may be like going through a breakup or like might be worried about something failing is like there are more people out there. There are an abundance of options, which is a good thing and a bad thing because then it's like you get overwhelmed with options, then you're just always looking for the next thing, which isn't good. Um, but the opposite, feeling like there's no options, that's how you get into that any port in a storm mentality. But I'm going to leave it there. Um, I guess what I was going to say is the one thing I wanted to say is there's going to be other people. There's other options. Like st- get rid of that scarcity mindset. Start thinking more abundantly, and then you become less attached to the outcome of things. And when you're less attached to the outcome, things can just happen organically, and things that occur naturally are way more likely to succeed than things that you're trying to force. So, um, on that note, I'm going to end this. So I'll see you tomorrow for leg day. Remember to stay safe tonight, stay beautiful, and know that you are loved, which is exactly why you need to stay safe tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow for legs. Peace.